Okay, we are live finally. What's up, everybody? How are you doing? I know a few of you were waiting for me. I had some glitches, so I think I'll start by just relaxing for a minute here. Technology sometimes can really throw you for a loop, number one. And number two, it can, hey, Lauren, how's it going? Yeah, I was having lots of issues. I had to redo my whole internet. What's up, movie poster? How you doing? I'm just gonna yeah, I almost didn't even come on, and I would have missed my 365. So I'm a little bit late. It's fine. So I have a question for you guys. I know there's just a few of us here, so welcome in. I appreciate you. Um, does it say free shipping at all on here? I wonder if I pin something. I'm curious because I wanted to do this. I want to try something new. I'll pin something. I'll pin some Laffy Taffy right now. Is it free? It doesn't on the outside. Nope. What does it say? For something? Isn't that weird? I switched it all over to free shipping for this show. So it failed. Yeah, it failed. It should be free. Is there another setting in the app for that? Because I went to the main shipping tab. I switched it all over like earlier today, but it kept glitching in it. Let me see if it says anything here. Yeah, it didn't work. Hey Carrie, how you doing? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, you know how you can change to reduce shipping? Maybe I'll change real quick to because I think when you go live you can switch it since I haven't sold anything, right? I don't have any trinket boxes tonight. I'm only doing Disney Adorables and some mini brands, mystery, and really, really small things because I'm doing free shipping on it. I have like one trinket box. Nothing fancy tonight. Hang on one sec. I'm gonna try something really quick, you guys. Say dollar shipping. Yo! What's up? Hey everybody, thank you for the raid. I'm having some glitchy issues tonight. I just went live. I'm so late. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Uh-oh, they're coming. Just kidding, it's a helicopter. I live by an airport. All right, hang on a sec. Technology has a mind of its own tonight. Thank you, Brooke, for the raid. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Everybody follow Shop 801 Lane. I was creeping. I was listening to you while I was trying to get set back up. So I was trying to set my shipping to free shipping tonight because I'm doing mystery brand, mini brands, and I'm doing adorable keychains and little mini figures, and it won't let me do free shipping. So I changed it to be $1. So does it say $1 on there? That's what we were trying to figure out right now. Thank you for the raid, you guys. Don't be scared, C-Swan. It doesn't. What not? What is going on? Shoot. Yeah, that stinks. I just switched it all. Unpin and pin again. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. See, there is a major glitch. Bro. Okay, let's try. I'll pin a keychain. It should be actually free shipping. Maybe there's a time limit, like you have to do it. Like you have to do it. I know it is. Nope. Bro. That's so weird. I switched the shipping earlier today. Mm. All right, so what do we want to do tonight? I wanted to get free shipping. Absolutely wanted to do free shipping because I thought it would be cool to try something else. No, I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna go out. I'll quit. I'll come back. All right, hold on. This might do it. I'm not gonna work. Try that. Animal carving bag? I don't have anything like that. Thanks for the raid, I appreciate it. Sorry I had to go in and out. There was definitely some glitches going on. I couldn't go live for like 40 minutes. I don't know what the deal was. But let me pin a new item and just see, and then otherwise I'll show you what I have and we can shoot the breeze, we could co-host. I'm pretty chill tonight, so I don't know why it's not letting me here, I'll pin one of my kids make these cute little bracelets. That's their little whatnot business. What's the shipping now on it? It should be $1 for shipping. Thank you, thank you. What if I run it? I could do that. Isn't that weird? Well, if someone goes in and buy it now to like buy it or gift it, it still says that, huh? It is weird. Okay, let me run something. Okay. Let's run a hold on, let me put one in here that's like Disney Doorables. Where are those guys at? So it'll be like a choice of 2 Disney Doorables, but I'm gonna run it as an auction. I'm gonna do 10 seconds. So I'll show you what it is. Let me turn on the lights. Anyway, I'm Dee. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for dealing with the technical glitches because sometimes they're just too much. And as a techie person, it throws me for a loop all the time. Oh, it's so bright. Okay, are we ready? So I'm going to start the auction. I'm going to flip my camera. Thank you, Lauren. And so it's like a choice. I have a bunch of these. No, it's just a tech issue. Did it run? It didn't run at all. Oh, maybe it did. I'll run it again. Because sometimes it's 10 seconds is very quick. There we go. And it still says it, huh? See, as a seller, you cannot see. Yes, you would pick 2 of the doorables. Yeah, that sucks. That like defeats the whole purpose of free shipping. I really want that. You know what I mean? I want to pass that on, and I did everything I was supposed to do, and it still doesn't let me do it. So I'll show you guys, and then we'll figure it out. They are actually, and because of the free shipping. I mean, I could do it for fun. Here, let's do it for one fun right now. Okay, and we'll start it for we'll start since you get 2 of the doorables. We'll start it for fun at 4. Since it shows shipping, you guys said it's shipping. So here we go. It's running right now. You'll get to pick 2 of the Disney doorables. What they are is they are little figs. So there's little like Han Solo. There's some Star Wars one. What's up? What's up, my friend? And you'll get a choice of 2, or we can go on over to a different listing over here. I'm not running any of my regular vintage stuff because of the weight and things, but it looks like we might be able to. Although Whatnot will probably show you it charges it, and then it uses it like a coupon of some sort, right? I never know. I never know from one day to the next with the app, and I wanted to try something different. So I changed it from free shipping to reduced, so it's like $1, and it still isn't even doing it. Fail. That's all right. You know what? You got to fail. You got to learn. You got to keep going, right? So here's the Disney Adorable keychains that I have. And I'm going to run it since it charges the shipping. I'm going to run it for what I run them at. Hold on. Let me find the keychains. So what's going on with everybody? How did you have a nice show, Brooke? Okay. So these I actually run. I'm going to run the keychain. You can have your choice. They're not that. They're 10. And I'm going to start it and you get to pick. Oh, that's cool. I'm so glad. I was going to say, did you sell a lot? I'm sure a couple hundred, right? You'll be packing all night with your tissue paper and your ASMR. Right, right, right. We like that. Yeah, you need to multicast. Multicast. But you'll have to like I don't know. It's fun. Sometimes you wonder like, do I really want to multicast? I do multicast the chat now. I think I am tonight. Yeah, I do. Because sometimes Whatnot's multicasting feature doesn't work. So these are really cute little keychains. The kids got into some of these, and of course they took their stash they wanted. Really, really cute. So I'll run it again, and again, it's for choice. And since it's not doing free or discounted, I'm running it for what I run them at. They're 10. People leave my whatnot chat to go to YouTube and chat there, so I stopped. Oh, is that right? Yeah, and you get a ton of crazy, not crazy, but just like crazy comments from trolls. I try to have fun with it, but some of the comments are just stupid and ridiculous. I have to remove them. Yeah. Oh, they're bad. The other night they put some really bad racist stuff, and I'm like, no, you guys don't get to do that. That's one thing I don't stand for. No, no, no. We're not putting that in the YouTube chat. We're not treating people like that. Oh, and I never take it personal because I know it's an issue they have with themselves. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't like that when they put bad words like towards anybody's race or skin color. That's just not okay in my book. No way. And I had somebody who was spamming it, so they've been removed. They didn't even get a timeout, you know? Yeah, they didn't even get a timeout. They got a kick out. But they came back with like a vengeance, and they hit up a lot of my videos with different accounts. So I already got rid of it all. But it's like, come on, come back. I got more for you. Anyways, so what do you guys want to do tonight? I'm cool with chilling too. I kind of feel like that after all the tech issues. Like I literally am like, I'm just like teched out. What's up, Lone Sir? How you doing? What's going on? What's going on, you guys? Yeah. You guys want to do that? Anybody want to co-host? Let's hang out. Yeah, I'm good with it. So let's see. So what I was trying to do, I'll tell you guys. So I'm doing a 365 project where I go live every single day. It's been going good, 61 days. So like the last, here I'll go like that in case one of the kids come out. Sometimes they walk up and scare the crap out of me. Yeah, and I'm on day 61, but tonight I was like, "Oh, I better update the app." There was like an update. So I update the app. It's not working. I can't log in. I don't know why, because I'm usually on here like all the damn time. And I think what happened is one account signed out the other account and then kicked me out of all my accounts. I only have two accounts. One is for testing when I make YouTube videos. And so I couldn't get back in. So I reset the password and all that. I have the two-step verification on. Got that going, but then it wouldn't let me start my show at all. So I had to redo all the internet, make sure my cables were all, sometimes cables come loose. That was all good. I look at the clock and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like my show was 10:23. It's now 2 hours later, and I was fiddling with it. I found my hammer and I was gonna fix it with this bar, but I don't know. I need that for photography. So, but anyway, it all worked out. Now I'm live, right? And here we are. You were about to send me my show. The show's notifications that you send me, I die every time. I love it. I told you I'm gonna make a YouTube video with just that message. Season shares my show to me all the time. There, just like that. So we were joking. What started it is we were joking around about sometimes people share your show to you, like their show to you 20 times in the messages, right? And if you're smart like Brooke, you turn off messages. I think they can't do that at all. But no, I have my messages on, but I've been thinking about turning them off because I do get a lot of messages. And now I have the same person who was sending me their show 15, 20 times a day. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Sending it to me on Instagram. I see you. And I don't care because it's so funny. Like she probably did it like 7 times now. 8, 9, 10. And but now they're sending them to Instagram. So I'm like, can you please not share your show? Like I don't mind the shows being shared, but it's like when you're sending that many times, it's too much. It's too much. Yeah. I know I'm complaining, right? I don't usually complain, but that's annoying as hell. So what's it with you, movie poster? You got all your stuff all I know. There's too many, and then people send you invitations to trains, which I totally appreciate that. But it's hard to say yes to them. I will stop sharing. Here I get it 42 more times. No, but it's one thing to share once, maybe twice, but like literally 15 times in one day is not okay in my book. Unless your name is Sea Swan. Yeah, it's okay. All right. So let's see. But because I just went through my mailbox, there was so many like really good show. I mean, the good part is you get the link because if you want to go back to the show. So what I've been doing now is trying if someone does send it to me, like say, oh, it's my first show, like they came to Coffee Talk or they come in my shows and they let me know, then yeah, I'm gonna go check out their show. Sometimes I don't make it. There's too many shows, right? There's way too many shows. And a lot of sellers that I like, it's hard to go to everybody's show. Like you guys know that too. You want to hang out at certain shows and just chill out. 15. But it's all good. I mean, it's just part of, being on Whatnot and selling and all those kinds of things, right? Yeah, that's the way it is. So what's up? What should we do tonight? You guys want to hang out? Anybody want to co-host? Anybody on here? Let's turn this into a chat. That's how I am at nighttime. Does anybody want to anybody a new seller? I think I'm gonna do a coffee talk at nighttime. I got to figure out what day of the week works for me. But I think I'm gonna move one of my shows to like a 7 p.m. You're in your first raid train, me and 34 other ladies. Ooh, that's gonna be fun, movie poster. Nice, congratulations. What kind of raid train theme is it? And is it one of those speed trains where you get like 15 minutes to run your stuff? I'm in a train. I forgot the name of it. I gotta put it. I have shows booked, but I have to like write all the information out. It's basically a giveaway train. So there's two giveaways. Your bin can be loaded, but you just shoot the breeze with people for maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops. I forgot what it's called though. And then I am in Big Fish, Little Fish on August 17th. It's a Friday, but I'm on at like 6:15 in the morning after the hodgepodge. And I think it's 15 minutes. Grandma's 56th birthday raid train, 1 hour over a 3-day span. Ooh, those are rough. 3 days. Are you on every day? Oh, 1 hour. Wow. That's tough for a train. An hour. Like it's too much time, but it's not enough time. Because when I do those, I don't want to raid anybody. I want to keep selling if I'm selling, but I like 15 minutes max for me on a train. 20 minutes I've done. It's good. I've done an hour too, or 30 minutes, and time goes quick. If you're selling it's quick. Is that who's the seller? Grandma? Is it, hey Nico, hey you guys coming in? We're just chatting now. Because there was the shipping glitch. I really want to do the free shipping. I don't know why it doesn't work. I'm gonna have to email Whatnot about that. They can look at my video. Because I'm streaming the whole thing on YouTube so they could see what I'm doing on screen. Yeah. Let's see. What's the other train? Gosh, I wish. Any Legos? No Legos. I have, oh, you came in asking me about Iron Man, right? If I remember correctly. I found the Iron Man. Do you want to see it? It's an Iron Man Lego. Yeah, see, I can remember something. Okay. I have my little frog. It's not that exciting, but thanks for the enthusiasm. I mean, you have to be excited about it. Come on now. Come on. You know what? An hour is good because if you guys aren't following Movie Poster, what's up? You should. He has some awesome posters, but it takes time to like basically the way he packages everything and how he has it. It takes time to lay it out so you can actually see the poster. So an hour is good for that actually. I have a little box of these. I do have the Lego minifigs, but just a few of them. Let me see. Unless I had a Lego thief. Remember how you're asking about the choo-choo train one? That's the one. It's this little guy. It's series 25, I think. Like a Thomas the Train kind of guy with a costume. He's kind of cool. So I have that one. And then there's this one. This is like a detective, I guess. And I can flip my camera to show you. I'm looking. Iron Man is really in the bottom. It's just a little box. Then there's like this DJ. No, she's not a DJ. She's like a gamer, I think. There's a dinosaur. You're doing your homemade candles for Rachel. Are you really? Those candles are so awesome. Those candles are really awesome. Okay, since it's the Olympics, we have this Olympian athlete right here. And I'll show him again. I'm just going to pull him out. And Iron Man is right here, but he doesn't have a base plate. And I don't think he's Series 25. I just don't know what one. He's that little guy. And we can flip the camera around to look at him. What's up, Great Britain? Let me show you. Hey, how's it going? We're just chatting tonight. Yeah, of course the seller tools don't work either. He comes with some gun. I don't know if that's like the original one, but he doesn't have the little base plate. You can take his helmet off, and he's got like an Iron Man face. Double-sided. So he's a two-face. What a two-face. Bro. His helmet is cool. But I don't know anything about him other than and his hands are not the yellow, they're the red. So he's probably like 2021. Is that on my Legos? No, I have like a million Legos, but we don't sell those. We're built Lego freaks over here. Yeah, I just have a few. Told you, I didn't have a lot of Legos. I looked for that one because after you asked me and you left last night, I was like, I totally think that I actually have minifigures right here, and they were kind of mixed in this tiny box. No way, that's awesome. Okay, let's see. Good things. Not long got up. Right? I know it'd be like going to bed right now. How much for all of these? The ones I just showed you? Well, let's see. Because they're the kids, so this is their little money thing. Because they already told me which ones. They would do 50 for all of them. Yeah, because basically when you buy them like in the pack, they're probably already like $8 or $9 a piece. So you let me know. I know I sell these all the time for 15. So you let me know. I just have there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, might be 7 of them. Oh yeah, there's 7. There's this guy too. Only one of them doesn't have the plate here. I'll show you the ones. Okay. Let me do this. Okay, there we go. So we got this guy. We got Detective Dick over there. We've got Choo Choo Train. Iron Man, because he's cool, right? That's crazy, sis one. I did not know that. We got this amazing, and then we have her, and she has like a keyboard, so it's in the box. I just got to pull it out. And I think that's all the Lego minifigs that I have. Yeah, that's it. That's in this box. So you let me know. You would get all those. It's basically 2, 4, 6, 7 minifigs. Wow, she's 7 months old, huh? But I do have when I have my toy show, I have like a few bags of Legos, just loose, random ones that I could show you. Nothing great, just random pieces from various kits. Some of the bags, there's some bags that have like brand new stuff in them. And that's fine. It's okay. I'm going by what the kids tell me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because they were like brand new. These are actually brand new ones from 2024. So no problem. Thank you very much. What's my favorite category to sell in? I kind of like right now I'm kind of liking, I mean, I do love vintage decor, but I think probably I really like sports cards. Yeah, right now. Because they're easier to pack. Yeah, sports cards are super easy to pack, I would say. Here, let me do this. This is a better tripod. Thank you very much for asking. I appreciate it. Okay, let's do this. Did you hear about the $50 million stadium they built in Poland? They had to tear it down no matter. Oh, wow. Because of the construction? What's your favorite category, chat? Tell me. Yeah, we're gonna chat tonight. I know, but I don't like those kind of jokes. I'm Polish. I don't like those kind of jokes. Are you? I'm like 2%. No, but for real and blonde, right? That's funny. I kind of thought that's where you're going. I'm just like some of those jokes I just don't even. Yeah, it cracks me up. My friend who's from Hungary, she tells me the craziest jokes. I'm just like, dude, she's like, you gotta laugh, D. Yes, I like that about ephemera too, saying that I'm going to have a right because it's easier. How about you guys? So that's your favorite ephemera, though. Like, so on Coffee Talk yesterday, you guys, I was talking about. You guys know about the hack that I was showing. I should change my title of my show, huh? That I was showing how to ship standard envelope. Oh my gosh, Great Britain, you got to go watch the YouTube channel, but I'll tell you about it here. I just made a new video. I'm gonna put it up on YouTube. I didn't get a chance today, but I made a new one. Okay, so if you do a show where you're selling something flat, I don't even have a card in front of me. I mean, I did have a card. I put it somewhere because I was using it as an example. So when you're a seller and you're selling, this is for all sellers though. Like even Brooke in her show, she does stickers or she does real small flat things, even tiny jewelry. You can actually, as long as it's under a quarter of an inch, I do. I wonder. I don't know. It would depend. Your shipping is different because it's no matter what the size, thickness, or whatever, that first item is 10, $11. It's probably not going to change for you guys. But here in the States, if you have an item that's between 1 and 3 ounces, you have to turn it on in the app for a standard US mailing envelope. When you do that and you set the item in, this is the trick. You have to do step 1 and step 2 to make it work. But like you guys, I told you guys, I set the shipping at free shipping, then I set a dollar. It still says full price. There's definitely a glitch with the app because I was really looking forward to doing free shipping tonight. Yeah. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to put that item. So say you have a sticker that's like your business sticker with your logo or whatever. That is a flat item, right? So it's like mailing a check. You can actually switch that on, that setting to be standard mailing envelope. You can put it in other sports cards and you can ship it. Gift card, $5 gift card giveaway, other sports cards. It's going to cost you 69 cents. And depending, give or take 69 to like a buck 50. Buck 20 is the most I've ever paid for 1 to 3 ounces. It also, if your buyer's buying stuff, that's what they're going to pay. I see people doing massive amounts of giveaways and they know now, they didn't then, they were paying $4 a giveaway. Now, mind you, it has to be totally flat. It cannot have any bulges in it, no bubble mailers. It has to strictly be a poly mailer or an envelope. And there's a size requirement, so you have to go to like USPS.com and search for their standard envelope template, or just go to Google and put USPS uh, standard envelope template, and it'll come up with a PDF and you download it. You can actually print it out and it'll have the guide with the minimum and maximum dimensions. It's fabulous. I've been using that for such a long time now. So some of my baseball card giveaways, they cost me 69 cents. Every now and then they cost like 74 cents. But I'd rather do that than $4 every time because I've done 10, 20 giveaways in one show. That's 40 and 80 bucks times tons of shows for months and months and months. And then when I finally found out about the hack, I'm like, because I'm thinking, how are some of these card people affording to give away $4 every time? Because it's a lot. But you got to do giveaways kind of to make it exciting and fun when you're doing a lot, right? And so when I found out about, I think I found out about it in a card show. They were telling me, oh yeah, you could do this. And I already knew about that from like eBay because I do the standard envelope over there. I haven't in a long time because I'm on Whatnot all the time. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to save some money. And so are my customers. So I started doing that. Welcome in, friends. We're just going to chat tonight now. I hope everybody's doing. Where's everybody located? Are you awake? Are you sleeping? might be sleeping. Yeah, it's always, I had some glitches, so we're just turning this into a chat show. When I open, yeah, what time is it over there? Oh, no, it's like what, 9? 9 AM? 8:46 probably, right? You're in California? I am too. I'm near LA. Yeah, I know there that time because I talked to, Darren Thriftworks, and he has about the same, I think he's in the same time zone as you. Hey, Terwin, how you doing? We're just hanging out tonight. We're hanging out tonight after lots of glitches. You think he's an hour ahead? Yeah, I think you're right. I'm good. Thank you very much for asking. I'm just chilling. We're chatting about whatever. I should change my show. I should change my show title, huh? To Coffee Talk. I really need to be sleeping, but here I am. Well, I appreciate you, my friend. I hope you're doing good too, Lone Star. You bought from him? Isn't he fabulous? So many people like get intimidated by shipping from our international sellers, and don't be, because honestly, there's been times where I bought stuff from international, from Canada. I haven't bought from anybody in the UK yet on Whatnot, but I bought from France from Darren Thriftworks, and the shipping is like, it's cheaper because you can get more stuff, because it's like you're better off buying in the bulk because it's a few pounds, and I think it was like 27.50, but the stuff I got was, I think shipping was like maybe almost $1 an item. I got like 40 or 50 items. I got a huge box. I'm due for, but he has such cool stuff and he's a lot of fun. Yeah. I don't know when his next show. Sometimes he does chat shows too, you guys. Well, every show's like a chat show. What's up, V Andrews? How you doing? Hey, Beer Belly Bros. How you doing? We're just hanging out. So I see some people in California. So how long have you been selling Great Britain on Whatnot? I've been offering a way to save money on shipping for international too, as most of my buyers are from the US, right? Is there any other do you have any like UK sellers that you sell to? 8 weeks. Yeah, super new, right? Okay. Now, do they ding you if you have an order from someone and they do like their first, so you buy one item at like $11, I think, right? And then the next item ends up being, it's based on the weight, and then it ends up being like what, the next one's like 50 cents or $1. I wish they'd just give you guys like a flat rate box, but over international, you guys, they don't have that stuff. They don't have any shipping. You don't get free shipping boxes, do you? Welcome in, friends. The first 11.50, but then $1 a pound after, or 1 pound after, which is $1, a little bit over $1, I think. Yeah, because here a lot of people see pound and they think weight, but it's not. So it's 11.50 pounds, right? We have it made here. We get free shipping boxes for priority mail. I know in Canada they don't get it. In France they don't get it. And I'm pretty sure UK, you guys don't have free boxes from the post. Hello, Gwyneth. How you doing? We're just kind of hanging out chatting tonight now. We're going to change it to coffee talk. Not even coffee talk, because it's like the midnight hour. Yeah, but I offer free pickup. So you can buy across shows and then run an item to cover shipping. Oh, gotcha. So that's your little loophole. Mm-hmm. Smart. Is it? Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, C Swan, I got 15 shared shows. What's up, secret shopper? Hey, Kenny, how you doing? I'm gonna be dead. I'm going to Insomniac Cookies right now. Should we go? No, they're not open, and they close at 1. I don't have enough time to go there. We're gonna go one night. I'm gonna drive over there. We're gonna go on a field trip in the middle of the night. Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah, I don't know. Tonight was so weird, like trying to go live. I just kind of gave up on it, but I was like, I have to do it because it's part of my, I almost just went to YouTube directly. See, there you go. Oh, there's no UK ephemera category. So does the app look different for you, or it's the same? Where they put ephemera in, well, now we're in our ephemera went back to its own category, right? Yeah. Is it a popular thing over there, ephemera? Is it like a hot thing? I mean, you never can assume because you don't know. I totally dig it. I collect it actually. I kind of have too much. I'll have to, you guys, and if you guys have a show, drop your show. I'm gonna change my show title right now, real quick. Let's see. I'm going to your show right now. Let's see. Hopefully I don't, if I disappear, it's because I clicked on it and the bookmark is so tiny that like my fingers, they're fat. You know, they're like thicker. So when I hit the bookmark, I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about. I go right into the show. So I didn't this time. Not really with the younger tech savvy people who use whatnot. Right. Hey Oliver, how you doing? Hey Mario, what's going on? I know. So I haven't had an ephemera show, but I did create a thumbnail. I plan on having an ephemera show. I don't know what the best time for that is. I have to think about it. Probably the daytime or like 4 or 5 p.m. I saw that. I just bookmarked your show. Oh, you have some Italian? Oh, I love it. Hawaii, what's up? We're just gonna chat tonight because I couldn't get the site to work the way I wanted it to. So I'm just gonna chill if you guys are cool with that. If you guys want me to run some smalls or some doorables or some mysteries, I have my bin loaded and I can do that. I have a couple Lego minifigs. Yeah, I'll try to come in. I can't guarantee. I don't know. At 9:43, that's the time for me. So that's kind of like my time where I'm out in the morning, but I will definitely try to pop in and check it out. Yeah, I want to see what you have in Italian. I always look for Italian because of my family where we're at. Absolutely. I try to go in. I actually finally have like been able to go in probably a really, really small one. It's called San Pietro. It's not the big San Pietro, it's the little one in Amantea in Cosenza. That's where I'm really looking for pictures from. And it's hard to get them. I've asked some cousins that live in that town. They've sent me digital, but I want like the real old ones. You know, I want the real. Do I always have shows in the middle of the night? Pretty much. Sometimes I do daytime ones. I started on Whatnot in 2022, October 2022, and I started doing Insomniac Club, 10:23 p.m. and we would run till whenever for like a year straight. Pretty much 9 months. And then I had a couple nights off because you know you gotta rest, right? And have some self-care. So now, because I have insomnia, like legit, and it's just nice and quiet this time of night or morning, right? And it kinda hits all the time zones too, because it's right when everybody gets off work and other places, so, yeah, just try something different. Are you sure it's showing at 9 p.m. your time? No, 9 a.m. 9:43 a.m. it said. Let me click again, I'll tell you exactly. Oh, it wants to tag you now, hang on. Yeah, if I go to your profile and go to your show is today at 9:43 a.m., and then you don't have one till 8:17. Is that correct? So what happens is if you have a show on Whatnot and you're on the East Coast or even the West Coast, it will show up on your friend's feed at whatever their time zone is. So if somebody is in California and their show's at 7 a.m., it's going to be 10 a.m. for on the East Coast and so on, whatever time zone you're in, if that makes sense. Because sometimes I'll say, all right, I'm on it. Like I do coffee talk every Tuesday at 7:23 a.m. We talk about all the whatnot. And someone's like, 7:23? What time is that for me? It's me 10:23. But I think when in August, about the 19th, I will be going back to 9:23 a.m. And I might just keep it there. I'm gonna do a couple of evening ones, I think every other week, just to mix it up. If I don't change it again, my Tom Clark gnome shows tomorrow at 7:55 p.m. $5 starts. Y'all go bookmark them. Yeah, go follow lone_star_loot. She's a hoot. She's fun. She has good stuff, and she packs really well. I've been off work for 6 weeks and I notice I can't sleep at night. It happens. Well, welcome to the Insomniac Club. It totally happens. There's many of us, usually about this time, 3, 4 in the morning, and it depends on if I'm selling. I don't stay on late. Sometimes if I'm selling a lot, I stay on. And sometimes I talk for 3 or 4 hours and we have a really good time, right? And sometimes when you can't sleep, that's kind of a nice thing to have. I'm like that. Sometimes my brain it shuts off on certain things, but it doesn't. And it's going and this is my creative hour. Usually I'm working, doing photography edits or some website updates. Um, this is my creative time. So that's how I became an insomniac. I just couldn't sleep like a normal person. What's normal anyhow, right? Yeah. So welcome. And it's always a safe space. I try to keep drama out of here. I don't like it. So if someone's having a bad day, leave it at the door. Come on in, hang out, good vibes only, positivity. We already got a lot of stuff happening in the world, in our lives. We don't know what someone's struggling with. So you have to always remember, and I say this all the time, not everybody has earned the right to hear your story. So when you come to someone's stream and you're having a bad time or whatever it is, leave it at the door. Just come on in. And for 5 minutes, if you could forget that, and try to, I know it's easier said than done, but that's what I try to do with all my streams since I started. I wonder if I should do a little bit later. What do you think? I don't know. Do what works for you. I think it's a good time. In my personal opinion, I feel like 7 a.m. to about 10 a.m. is really good. Um, no matter what zone you're on. There's a magical number. There's a magical time on whatnot that works for me. But I don't give that out. But that's a good time, I think. Yeah. I found from all the shows I've done, I've found a recipe of the time that works. Am I sticking to that time? No. But I do know what time works. Like me, you too, Homosaurus. No Polish jokes here. Only you can say them. Totally kidding. Oh, you have a lot of Pompeii on. Okay, because it's not just me that buys them. I have a whole group of people in my genealogy club. Yes, I'm in a genealogy club. They love that stuff. What's up, Creed? How you doing? So a lot of them, I'll buy it and then I'll just share it with them and say, okay, say we bought $50 in photos or whatever, then we just split it because there's a few of us looking for certain cities. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna try to come and look in the morning. I have a lot already, but oh, you've never. I got some French ones from Darren. Beautiful. I particularly like same-sex couples or same-sex together in photos. Those are the kind I personally like for my collection. Yeah, I got anxiety doing a show because I was running stuff one after the another and got so it's a lot. You gotta always have a drink of water. Always have some water because you get dry, some chapstick. That reminds me, I'm always getting dry when I'm talking here. And running one thing after the other is awesome when it's selling, right? Yeah, it's awesome. But it's like you gotta get the buyers where you get them. And sometimes you feel that way, real stressed out. And I tell you, there's a lot of people on here that probably feel the same way after they do a show. They are drained because they are just like jamming, right? No, it wasn't. That was the problem. Oh, it happens like everybody. Right now, summer slowdown. Unless you're selling like luxury or some kicks, it does, yeah. I always feel room table scans are best. Do you? I don't know. I like when people talk, but when they also show their stuff and they're running it and showing you the item and like explaining, like, okay, I have my little goat and it makes noises. It's 5 inches tall. There's no damage. I don't want to hear you say it's perfect because perfect does not exist. If it's, perfect, it better be in the box. Melissa, what's going on? Anyway, that's just my opinion. But when people start saying perfect and then I buy it, I get it. And there's a big chunk out of the butt or the side. I'm like, that's not perfect. So I do like when people do that, but I do like some of the scans. As long as they're holding the camera good and that, and I know some people are like, why is there a chat show? Why no chat show? But I know, okay, going back to Gwyneth said, you just got stressed out because, um, oh, wait, hold on. I've been trying different times in various categories, then comparing analytics. And Masaros, what do you think? Do you see any kind of benefit with like trying different things? More products you can show, the better, and captures people coming in. Absolutely. And now with the tiles back on, someone could be watching right now and go, I'm not going in there. All she's doing is talking again. And that's okay. There's a show for everybody. I only use my phone. Yeah, many of us are just using our phones. There's a few people that I mean, quite a few that use their iPad as well to run the item, and they use this for the camera if they don't have an OBS setting or something like that. I'm pretty sure. What's up, Artsy? Hey, 88 Kenny G. So we turn this into a chat. Let me fix my show notes. All right, we take them out. We take them out. Yes, and whatnot. I originally thought daytime. What time do you usually go on? Jay, I only have like this little 5-pack bundle in my buy it now. I can edit the show. Watch what I do. You can't do it on the app, but you have to do it over here on the computer. So I have my laptop over here. You guys can't see it. And I could go, actually, I'm going to go into, let's see if I can do it from here. Here's the trick. So I'm going to change the show category. In order to edit the show, I got to change the time. So right now it's 1:02. So I have to change it to 1:05 a.m. I have to change the show time. And I'm going to change the category to community. I swear, every time I never can find community. Because it's like it's not in alphabetical. I wish it was in alphabetical order. It'd be much easier. Okay, I can't see the chat right now. Okay, yeah. What's up, Grove? Give us a raid. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I put the show in a different category. I'm gonna change the thumbnail too. Hey, Mike and Becca, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're chatting. I hope you guys had a good show. You guys were on for a long time, right? What's up, Vonners? Hey, Vonners got my back. We're having a coffee talk at night. I do have some things in my buy now. I was trying to do free shipping and it wasn't even working. Thank you, C Swan, so much. Depends on category, feminine, early or vintage evening. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can switch your show mid. So go check my profile and tell me what category it's in. It's a best bro and pro tip ever. You know where I learned it? From Tweetco. I knew that you could do it. I never did it. And then I was in her show one night and she switched it. What's up, Becca? How you doing? How's it going? Did you have a good show? Where's Kathy? Yeah, community. So I was in estate sales and I switched it over. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. I was having issues. I couldn't get on. So I said, I'm turning into a chat show. There was a pickle civil war. Ah, shit. I missed that. What's up, Kathy? Damn, I missed it. Is a replay available? Because, I love a good replay. Hoda the Mo had a show. I appreciate your raid, by the way. Thank you very much. You guys should be following Grove Harlot. I got your box. I got to open it. I told you I'm doing those YouTube unboxings. Can you add free pickup or change from private or public that way too? I have it off. I have local pickup off. For I may turn it on at some point, but I just don't have the time. I personally like to just ship my stuff and have it go that same day. So I don't want to wait around for the customer to pick it up to 7 days, right? Because it's just more time that I have to spend and offer extra free service that I don't really have the time for that. Because, I know you can set the time and the place, but it just doesn't work for my schedule. But you don't need a second device to change category. Yes, you do. So you can't change your show time on here. Let me see. It won't even let you. So if you go to the 3 dots right now, it won't let me edit my show at all. So once the show starts, you can't do it on your phone. You have to have a second device to do it. So I just go to the show, hit edit. The trick is change the time. A lot of people change the category and then don't, and it kind of messes up. It's very rare getting a buyer that lives in your. No, I have a ton of people that live by me. They would want to come here and buy from me. But I kind of feel like even though I don't have a brick and mortar, that would be like in my space, you know? But if I had a brick and mortar, I would probably set up the pickup because then there's always a counter person that's there that could do that. You've done it. You've done it a couple to change a description. Yeah, I probably missed a couple comments there. I'm gonna change. Should I change my thumbnail? You can change your thumbnail and everything. So as long as you have a second device. So if you use your phone to stream, you let it go and you talk to everybody and go, okay, guys, here, watch. I'll just show you. I'll do it like this. Okay, everybody, stare at my Disney Adorables. I'm gonna change the thumbnail right now. I don't even know if I have a thumbnail on my desk. Oh yeah, I have this one. Here, I'll just put coffee talk up again. So you could actually go in, I could change the show title. I'm going to change it to okay, I'm going to change it. It's still I have to change the time, right? So right now it's 106. So I'll just change it to 110. I'll upload a thumbnail. I'm sure I have coffee talk in here. I just did all my graphics. Oh, me too. I have it on there so I can offer the deal reshipping. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so you kind of need the second device just to go in and change it. And then once actually you have all that done, okay, I got one in there. It's uploading it. It should be uploaded about now. And upload it. And then I'm going to refresh it. Oh, that's my YouTube graphic, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I put the YouTube thumbnail, but that's okay. I can fix it right now. All right, we won't put coffee talk. We'll just put my after dark one. Because, you know, when you make, okay, now I have it updated. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens in a minute. Then you could go and see it on my profile. And then you'll know. I changed the whole thumbnail and everything. It's for you're in New York, right on. Yeah, it's so a lot of people are waking up right now and you're still awake. I know. Welcome in, you guys. We're just talking now. Okay, hold on. Gotcha. So you have local pickup on. That would take me a few days to get there. Yeah. Who uses local pickup? You were watching as it changed. Who uses local pickup on here? Anybody? And what kind of experience have you had? I know that some people do it and you got to give a code to the seller first. Like when you meet up, make sure you don't send the seller the code because I've heard of a couple of sellers that get the code and then they don't get all their stuff. So be careful with that. Yeah, because you have to like scan its QR code, right? Or just a 4-digit code you punch in. I know Hodgepodge was she had somebody come pick up the item and she was filming it as she both. Okay. So it's like eBay, right? eBay has that QR code if you're a seller and then the buyer scans it or you scan their QR code on their phone. That's actually really good. It's a safe feature because it proves that you met up. Because sadly, there are folks that would take advantage of situations. So it just confirms with their app that they picked it up. Yeah, they do, but it's a huge process to be able to get approved for theirs. It's not like whatnot. You're deciding whether to go back to sleep. I know, because it's what, 4? 4:10? Get up, have a show. Have a show, do it horizontal, and do it from bed. Dim the lights. I mean, it's a social selling platform, right? Yeah. See, now the thumbnail is after dark, right? So we have to do after dark. Let's see. That one's not on a remove. Yeah. After dark. Do it. I mean, hey, people do stuff all the time. That's crazy and interesting, right? If you're just popping in, hey, peace. This is what we do in the middle of the night. We literally have chats. I usually am selling stuff, but tonight we're going to do whatever. I do have some stuff in the bite now. I was trying to do free shipping and I set the shipping that the seller pays 100% and it didn't work. Everybody's shipping was like if you guys hit shipping, what does it say on there? It should say $1. I had to change it to $1. It still didn't work. I think it says like 4 something. And that was for a keychain. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to email Whatnot and ask them. And they're always updating the app with like some fantastic things. There's no update in the store right now. So being a techie person, it's very frustrating because it should automatically work. So I have to make sure I go back. I don't know if you have to do it like hours before your show. I didn't think so. Yeah, I did it before I even went live. It is. It is. No, if I'm paying for shipping, it can be in any category, actually. Yeah, unless they change something. The standard envelope has to be in the sports card category. These can't ship in standard envelope. They're little figures. So they're 1 to 3 ounces, and I was paying for the shipping on it. Yeah, I don't think so. I've done it before. I've done it where a while ago though, but that's a good question. Huh. Let me see something. I don't think I have any of the Garbage Pail Kids in there that are no. But if I'm offering free shipping, it should doesn't matter what category it's in. There's definitely some kind of glitch with the shipping, so that's why I turned it into a chat. So if you guys have any questions about Whatnot, we're doing a late night chat. Feel free to ask. Like there's a lot of new sellers because I've had a lot of new people in my coffee talk. So every Tuesday at 7:23, I do that chat show. And the other day I had maybe 4 or 5 new people that signed up on my link. If you pay for shipping on a small item, like, aren't you? No, I'm not, because obviously the price has to go up. So if something I normally sell for 10, it's going to be $14, $15 because I have to absorb the shipping cost. Nothing's free. And I'm already paying for like the packaging material. So I technically don't lose money because it's all absorbed in there. It's like $4 for shipping and then $1 for the packaging materials because that's about what it costs. Label, and even on small stuff, you wouldn't believe it, but some of those bubble mailers, they're like 40 something cents a piece. We need new buyers too, particularly in the UK. Do you ever see any advertisements? Because I know Whatnot's advertising all over the place now. They're doing all kinds of things to bring traffic to the app. And also, it's our business, none. So it's also our business. We have to advertise too to bring people. I can't tell you over the last week, I've had 4 or 5 people say, "Hey, I learned about Whatnot from your YouTube videos." I'm like, "What did you sign up?" They're like, "Yeah, I want to be a seller." So people are seeing it. I know that. So if I'm just a tiny little YouTuber person, I'm not a YouTuber, but you know what I mean? I'm making videos and content, but there's like the big sellers. So imagine how much they're bringing to Whatnot for all of us to experience those buyers too. I've had a hard time convincing friends. Really? Yeah. And also, I had someone who found me from YouTube. They came into my show. They've been in my show a few times. They're very nice. And they told me they got onboarded from Whatnot, but Whatnot sent them a message and said, we need a contract. And they never got a contract. And I'm like, it sounds like a scam. You want to send that to me? I mean, I'll help you. I'll send it to Whatnot. I don't work for Whatnot. I just absolutely have a lot of enthusiasm for the app. I love helping people. So I've been selling on it long enough that I could share my opinion and experience. What I have experienced or my opinion of it is totally different than anybody else in the app, right? But I just try to like, if I can, I'm going to help. That's why I do coffee talk on Tuesdays for about 2 or 3 hours. And then tonight we're having another one. So if someone buys a small figure like that for $3, how do you pay for shipping on the item and make money? Well, just as I said, so for example, some of these doorables that I have, some of them go for quite a bit if they're ultra rares or special edition. These particularly don't. But I'm doing 2 of them for $15. The shipping is absorbed into the cost of that. I'm not going to give you free shipping and run it for $3 because that's not a very good business plan for me. It could work for someone else, but they're going to be paying the buyer to take their item. You know what I mean? So you have to figure out what works for you. And obviously, when you're in business, you try different things just to see if it's going to work. And I've done it long enough that like I do these little mystery bags. Okay. They're $15 with free shipping, but I can't get Whatnot to work with the free shipping. And what's in it inside it, yeah, you have to do that or you'll lose money. You just will. And I know there's a lot of sellers and people compare themselves to like the big sellers who are running their stuff at a buck. They're doing the shipping, but they're still sometimes losing money. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So these are all like the mini brands. Hey, Amelia, what's going on? And so this is a mystery bag I put together. And there's one bag in here that has a little piece of paper that says winner. And so if you have one of the mystery drawers, one of the mystery bags, you get like 16 extra bonuses free. Yeah, these things are so damn addictive. So I have those in my bite now. They are 15 with the intent of free shipping, but if shipping's charging, see, I don't know why it's not saying free. Look, what does it say now? Let me try something. Because I did already go out. Let me see these mystery if they're in here still. It's so weird to me that it doesn't work. What's going on? You can't sleep either, huh? How much does this one say? There was a seller I watched when he had to set up and not pay. Well, yeah, I put it in. It's just not, it didn't calibrate. I guess that's the right language to use. How you doing? Oh, you told your friends that Whatnot's worth 2.9 million. Actually, Whatnot's valuation, I think their last report was $5 billion. See, isn't that weird? It's not working. It should have been $1. And if I do reduced, it should say reduced on my thumbnail, and it's not. And I have the latest update of the app, so I'm sure Whatnot's aware this is happening. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's not doing it. Obviously, let's see. It's Wednesday night. It's now Thursday, so there's a chance that it was just in the last. I don't know. Some things stick, some things don't. I haven't. I've just advertised it with my YouTube and my Instagram, little bit of TikTok. Okay, hold on. Let me do it on the app. Actually, I'll do it on my computer. Okay, we'll test it out. I'll do free on the next show. Maybe that's the problem. So we go edit. No, because it's reduced shipping on everything. It would automatically show up. See what I mean, C-Swan? No, I don't do a genealogy chat. I've talked about genealogy though. Yeah, so I'm looking at my thumbnail. It doesn't have reduced. All my shows should have reduced. Isn't that weird? Because once you turn on the shipping price inside the actual app as the main default, it'll apply to all your shows. So even if I go in and edit that show, oh sweets. Let me just try it. I'll edit this show. See, there's no option to turn on the shipping. Okay, let me try one more thing, you guys. Hang on. Yeah, you guys probably can still hear me. I'm gonna minimize, but I'm not going away. I'm just gonna go see if maybe I'm the problem. I did everything the same and it works. So C-Swan is correct. So what I did was I had set it up before I even went live. Yeah. So tomorrow's show says free shipping. I'll try it again. That's so weird. It's so weird that it didn't lock it in. Can you guys see me or hear me? I've always wondered if minimizing would also mute the chat. You guys could hear me when I minimized, right? OMG, you guys, what's up? You couldn't. Because I totally quit out. If I was still in the app and minimized it, then it would totally, you could hear me. Because my son came the other night, like back over here. And then, wouldn't that be great? Yeah. Anyway, he was, so I had my camera, like, I tried it so in case I hear him, I don't want to. I want to not have him on the camera. Yeah, what are you doing up? What are you doing up, girl? Are you sleepwalking? Are you swipe walking? We're just having a coffee talk at this time of night. After dark. After dark. After dark. I can only imagine the YouTube videos. Wow, did you not hear me that whole time? 19, she's asleep and came in with the raid. Oh, hey, let's see if she co-hosts right now. I won't do that to her. Are you awake? OMG. Oh my God. Okay, so anyway, it works for tomorrow night. I'm blown away. So I think, so you guys know too. Yeah. Okay. So what happens too is you got to remember, and I did this too. I went into the show and I edited it so that the buyers pay nothing for shipping. But once you start your show, you can't edit that on the phone. So I think that's why it wouldn't let me go in and change it. It wouldn't fix it. It wouldn't stick. Yeah, I wanted to know how to have a quick moment in a show without the sound or camera. Oh, if someone comes to your door, you go up to the three dots and you scroll to where it says mic. That was intentional. I went to the three dots and I hit the microphone and it'll put a red line. It'll turn it red, which means it doesn't work. And that's how you mute it. And then obviously if someone comes to your door, you can flip your camera facing some kind of item or your space. Yep. So you can actually mute. You can actually mute the microphone in your phone. It doesn't work by turning the volume down or turning the ringer off. That doesn't affect it. But if you hit more on the three dots and you scroll down to mic, you can turn it off and back on. Well, you have to be live. It's not going to work right now. It's not going to work right now. But when you heard no sound, that's because I pressed it. So when you're selling and you're actually live streaming, if you mute that, no one's going to hear you. So you can take a minute and do whatever you need to do, and it works. It just doesn't work when you're selling. Yes, correct. I have a really good mic. I do have a really good mic, actually. And I can't use it with my phone, but I have like a microphone. And it works so good. You just make a couple of settings. Like I have it kind of turned up tonight. And then I think I put my other mic away. Sometimes I'll use this little cheap mic. That was the best buy ever. I went to Target and they accidentally mispriced them for their, I don't know, some circle deals they had, right? So it's like $150, $160 mic. It's usually on sale for like $120, and they had it marked $19.99. I tried to get two of them actually because one of the kids needed one. But you can't beat that. Anyway, I use this. It plugs in my phone. And then on the other side of it, I can plug in my lightning adapter, my charger. So it goes in my phone. And then this is a mic that I can put on here. So when I make some YouTube videos, I use this. This is just a cheap one I use because I don't want to use my real good one because sometimes it doesn't work good. There's a little issue with it. So this thing I bought, I think it was like $5 on TikTok shop. It comes with two of these mics. So if two people are using it, but the battery on these are like about an hour and a half. Yeah. Welcome in. We are just chatting, friends. Whatnot needs to close caption for translate for people to understand English or Spanish. I'm sure they're going to be working on that. I know they have closed caption right now. Can you guys turn on closed caption on your app? It should be in there if you click the three dots. Let me see. I can't do closed caption because obviously I'm the seller. But if you're viewing it, you can turn it on. You got yours from Amazon, Kathy? Hey, Bonnie, how you doing? We are hanging out doing a little late night after dark coffee talk, which is usually on Tuesdays, but I don't know. Would you guys like a nighttime chat? Not this late, obviously. Maybe 7 or 8 o'clock. I'll do it from the back of the car. And then I want to co-host New Sellers. Yeah, I think I might go to that show since I'm doing this 365 project like a couple times a week. Yeah, 2 times for sure. Keep my Tuesday one, and maybe that'll end up being a weekend one or something. That's something that drives me crazy, going from one show into another, and the volume is so different. Yeah, and also I don't use these mics. I don't use these microphones for I'm using the mic on my phone is great. So you can hear me okay there. There's been shows I've gone into, and I don't know if it's an Android Apple thing and what they have, what kind of mount they have. So they could have a tripod that covers up the microphone and not even know it. So like this, here's like one of the stands. Flying Junkies, what's up? So see how this is? The phone rests here. So this is where the microphone is. Okay. If I put my phone on here, let me see real quick. Yeah, it covers a third of the mic. On this one, it doesn't cover it because it cocks it up because of my pop magnetic piece on the back. Sometimes I take it off. You're on Apple and yeah, you have the option. There's also sound options on Apple. Let's see if it does it. Hold on. Okay, so right now I have voice isolation. Okay, how does that sound any different? Testing 1, 2, 3. Does that sound any different? It's like a wide. Thank you for the hearts. It sounds. What sound better, the one number 1 or number 2? Slightly. It's a slight thing. Number 1. So the first one was better. Yeah. Whoops. Hold on. You have to like slide down. I think voice isolation. Here's the standard one. I think a lot of people don't realize they have this feature on an iPhone. So this one's just normal, like you're talking on the phone, and that's how that works. A bit more echo with the second one, yeah. So let me switch back to the voice isolation. So what it does is voice isolation on the iPhone will get rid of any of the background noise, and it'll focus on just the sound of my voice or any kind of music or something like that. Yeah. Now it should be good. This is the original one I've been using the whole time. I always use this. Now on an Android, I feel like if it's an older Android, the sound is a little bit wonky on some shows. I don't know why. I really do think I mean, I do know why. I really do think it's because a lot of people have, one, they have a ring light, and the mount that the ring light's being held in, it covers wherever that microphone is. So some phones have 2 microphones. Sometimes they're right up here, but a lot of times they're on the bottom by the charger. And I don't know why they placed it there. You would think a microphone should be like, but it's when you talk, when people hold it up, it's down at the bottom because your voice is going there. So, and I think that works best for design wise, is my guess. Yeah, I don't know. But I think the tripod covers it up a lot. See, what is a ring light mount? Do I have my ring light mount? No, I don't. I don't really use the ring light. Can you do, hey, homeschool mama, what's going on? Thank you for the raid. How's everyone? Did you have a nice show? I appreciate. I just got off the tour. Good morning. Bluetooth speaker. Okay, hold on. I don't use a Bluetooth speaker. Actually, I turn off all my Bluetooth connection. I forgot to turn it tonight. So because sometimes it interferes with my earbuds, even though they're closed. But sometimes, like my earbuds, if it's still connected, sometimes there's been times where I'm not even, people can't, I'll hear them on the things. I can't explain it. Did you have a good show, homeschool mama? You packed orders and occasionally, so, oh, good. Yeah, so I don't connect to a Bluetooth speaker. I have Bose speakers for my computer speakers connected to a monitor, and then they're plugged in my computer, and then I have that microphone I showed you guys, and that sound is picking up me talking, and it's feeding it to YouTube. And it's weird that it doesn't echo because I have 2 mics technically working at the same time. But there's no issues or anything. What's up, the socket? How you doing? Thank you for the raid. I do appreciate it. Make sure you guys are all following Homeschool Mama. So if you came in, what's up, Andy? How you doing? Taco Joe. Tacos sound so good right now. Okay. Thank you very much, Flying Junkies. Yeah, I don't have a bloodthirsty Bluetooth speaker, but I have like the JBL, that big one. I I did connect my they do sound good. I connected my whatnot in the early days to one of those speakers. It was pretty crazy. It was, I mean, I was playing music. Back then I played commercial music, like whatever. But now I don't play any music at all. I'll sometimes play some commercial, royalty-free music. I don't think she did. I was gonna co-host her. Everybody follow everybody. That's right. Here, boobs. You got the power. Yeah, I'm doing a 365 project where I go live every single day on Whatnot. Tonight was 61 days in a row. Yay! 61 days in a row that I've gone live. And I feel like every day that I go live, if I stick to like a certain schedule or I do a length of time in a show, I have more and more energy to keep going live every day. It's so far it's been easy. Tonight was like the struggle. Tonight was the struggle because the technology and what I did for the thing. Maybe I made the mistake. It was me. I'll own up, but it was very frustrating because it wouldn't let me do free shipping. So I changed my thumbnail. I changed my show to a chat, but I have stuff in the bio now, and so we decided to take it as a chat. Right? Why not? Yeah, it's fine. I've got So basically, I have 304 more shows to do to reach my goal, and it will go quick. I can't even believe it's 61 days. I mean, now this is, I've already into 61, so now I'm on to day 62. I don't even think about it anymore. What's been good about it is I'm doing more curated stuff, you know, and I'm going to try different things. I'm about to go on a little adventure trip, and so I'm still going to do it while I'm on vacation, sort of vacation. So we'll see. Maybe you'll find me in the back of my car, at the ocean. I don't know. You'll just have to tune in and find out. I don't know what time. Those are gonna be probably daytime shows. Yeah, I think I'll probably do my shows tomorrow, today, Thursday. So I'll probably have a show late tonight, and then first thing, like, I'll have it from 10:23 because I'm gonna stick to the time, up till about midnight, and then I'm gonna go live again at, like, after midnight, so then I can do my Friday show, and I have Friday night off because I got some stuff I gotta do. Yeah, it's been going good. It's just Saturday night, I'll figure out what time that show's gonna be. Usually the Saturday shows are about 23 minutes or less, so I'm probably just gonna do a check-in. What's up, Bonnie? How you doing? Hey, Dirty Bird. Hey, Michelle. Michaela, how you doing? Yeah, so this is the chat. If you have a question about Whatnot, ask. Because I usually don't, when I'm selling, I don't that's one healthy boundary I have is when I offer 2 or 3 hours on Tuesday for coffee talk, I don't answer any questions about Whatnot during my selling shows because that's just like a special time I dedicate. And then the other time is to just like have fun. Don't think about any of the shipping, right? You did, but you forgot. Would anyone like me to go live from a famous place in London for a look around like Hampton Court Palace? Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. That would be cool. Look at that, you guys should be following Great Britain. That is a neat live from Kensington Palace. How about a graveyard? That would be awesome. Go to a cemetery. I'll take all the cemetery people. Put suggestions in the chat. There you go. Okay, where would you want him to go? Her to go. Tell her where you want. Oboe shop, what's up? I have to think. Now I'm gonna have to look. Oh, there you go. The cemetery idea, famous. Okay, I'm gonna think about it now. All right, I'm thinking about it because when I come in your show, I'm gonna tell you. I can easily go to a cool one at St. Mary's, Hampton. Look it up. I'm going to. There's a website I belong to. I have submitted lots of graves. Findagrave.com. It's pretty cool. I've been on there for, I don't know, 17 years. I think I've submitted 5,000 grave information. What's up, Stacy? Hey, how are you? Oh, look at your little Yorkie. I know you always have the little Yorkie. That's your little baby. So cute. How's it going? We're just doing a chat tonight. Hey, Lisa, welcome in. Cyan, what's up? Yeah, the cemetery idea is really cool. Aloha from Maui. Oh, nice. So what is it, like 11:35? You're 2 hours, I think, behind California, right? Or more? Oh, yeah, we have the time change right now. 3, yeah, okay. So it's 10:35 at night. It's almost bedtime then. Yeah, we're just chatting, so if you guys have a question about Whatnot, ask, or not even about Whatnot, just you wanna share information, it's always chill. I can also take you to Garrick's Temple to Shakespeare, very close to my house. Oh, that's really cool. So there's another seller on here, the Variety Hour. Some of you guys know Tara. She went to, oh gosh, now I can't think of the name of it. I guess, is it Hollywood Forever she went to? Where Marilyn Monroe was buried. Now Richard Simmons is buried there. But she went and did a tour. It was so much fun. She was there for, I don't know, 40 minutes because, she was on battery. So, but her connection was great. But it was like Rodney Dangerfield, Farrah Fawcett, tons of Roy Orbison, who doesn't have a headstone. Anyway, her and I are going to meet up and we're going to go to see We're going to go see Michael Jackson because I know the secret about how to get in that cemetery. Well, it's in the mausoleum, so you have to know how to get in there. So I have to sell in order to stay within the rules? No. Put it in the community category if you do that kind of show. And then obviously you could like run some stuff if you put a picture in there. You're near Andy Warhol's gravesite? That's cool. Hey, Covet, how you doing? Donny Osmond is in Florida. Did he die? I know he didn't die. I thought he was in Utah. Yeah, you could totally take a few postcards, or you could pin it and then make sure you have a picture in there and they could see the picture and you could run it as long as they see what the item is. How you doing? We're just chatting. We're doing a chat. After crazy technology failures, we decided to just do a chat. I've been wanting to go live from places, so I guess I'll try my first. Hopefully my internet connection's really good. I'll be right on the ocean on the coast. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Yeah. I know that George, George's Finds is doing the 127 sale right now, which is like in multiple states. It's a yard sale that goes through, I don't know, 6, maybe 8 states. Oh, it's getting long, yeah. It's because I washed it too. Like it gets real, because like I typically have like oily, like greasy hair. It just happens. And unless if I use what's the shampoo? Like clarifying, which strips it. Yeah, it does that. It makes it look. Oh, Antique Nomad George, is he at that one too? I think they're all going to Brockwayville in New York because that starts the week of August 17th, I think, that Saturday. And it's gonna be like Ho to the Mo, Crazy Lamp Lady, Moon Sky Vintage, Michelle Deals, they're all hanging out. I almost went. I still want to go. It's still not too late, but they're going for it's like a week long. And they all rented an Airbnb. I don't know who else is going. I think Smorgasbord USA is going. Um, Heavy Shag is going, like all the friends. And I know I'm missing somebody that's going to that. Yeah, I want to go to it, but maybe next year. And then George said, come next year to go with her. I know they're so cute together. They're fun. We were all hanging out in a show the other night, and then they came in here and stayed the entire night when I did the blackout show. It was fun. Sleep is winning. Catch you. Hey, you too, my friend. Take care. Sweet dreams. Hey, happy thrifter. What day of the week, time, a day would be best for those who want to see a cemetery? Mama Z! Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. It could be any time. Just advertise for it for sure. The morning is probably really good for like us in the States. Don't mind me. I'm going back to sleep. uh, I know. I so want to hang. I know. Where are you at, Loans? Well, you're in Texas, right? I mean, is that okay? I already said it. I know. It'd be cool to have a whatnot meetup, huh? Because we all go like to each other's shows. I mean, people are making it happen on their own anyhow. But one day, Whatnot will have probably a Whatnot convention. I'm sure. I'm sure they will. Hey, Deem One, how you doing? Oh, take a pencil with you to the cemetery, or you take the wax paper, right? She's still on the porcelain throne. That's the queen, Mama Z. She gets up, she goes pee, she sees D. I got the song. I need to make a video of every time I clipped it every time she sings it because I love it. And I should make it as like a little theme song for one of my TikToks. She's so cute. You guys should be following Mama Z. I love her. Keep an eye on my shows. We'll work out a time. Yeah, definitely. And let me know. And then I can tag a bunch of people in it that love that. Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 people that I know that would absolutely love that. And it's interesting because a lot of people get to travel. They don't get to travel. They don't have the money for it, or they're afraid to fly or whatever it is. And now you can bring that to them. Do you multicast to YouTube? You should, if you're not already. Yeah, that would be so cool. And then, I don't know if you guys get tips? Yeah, do you have a YouTube channel? I was in Springfield this spring, but had no contacts. Oh, that's cool. You got to see him. No? Oh, it'd be cool to do a YouTube and then just multicast those kind of things. YouTube's like a lot of work, a lot of upkeep, just like Insta. You can get tips. Okay, that's good. Because then people, will tip. When Tara did hers, I think she got a few tips. It was nice. But I can't wait. Her and I, once the kids go back to school, then we can meet up. And I'm gonna have a coffee talk where I meet up with Jenny Jar and the Variety Hour. We're supposed to do a meetup. We'll probably do it, I would say, either this almost last, I gotta check with them if they're available. The last week in August or the second week in September. Then we can stick to it. Because we were trying to get together, then I remodeled my kitchen and you know how it goes. I got one for 20 once, was my adult son. Oh, that's so nice though. I've had like recently like some nice tips. I greatly appreciate it because I was doing a lot of giveaways and it helps, it helps. So it's always really, really nice. He lives in Puerto Rico. Oh, so nice. All things sci-fi. Welcome in. I'm in Dallas. Oh yeah. I'm in Sherman. I don't know Sherman, but I know you're by Dallas, right? I almost moved to Texas almost about 10 years ago. I'm actually glad I didn't. It's so hot there. I've been in California my whole life, pretty much. I've lived in a few states, and I traveled everywhere. My youngest is 9 and often joins me on Whatnot. Oh, really? That's so cool. There's a few people that their kids like sell with them on Whatnot. It's really fun. Oh, and Aller North. Okay. That it's really fun to see them, but my kids, I don't want them on Whatnot. They don't want to be on camera because, I asked their permission. Everyone, I bet they do love his accent. Yeah, they don't want to. They sell a few things, they do bracelets. But my son has come a couple times and tried. He's talked, but he's not been on. He wants to sell Godzilla drawings. He's an artist. A British accent. That's it. That's all you get. It's so cute. It really is cute when I hear kids with any kind of accent. I love it. Yeah, I love it. It's so cute. That's what I did the other night. You know what happened is I was trying to list an item and there was some kind of glitch between the devices and it put it in grams. What were you? I think Siswan was here and I was like, and I started talking in a British accent. I was like, what is this? What is this? And it was freaking out. Whatnot was absolutely freaking out. And everything was in grams. And I'm like, wait, I didn't even select that. What country am I in? And it still was US, but it was just a glitch between devices. It was the weirdest thing ever. But it was a good laugh. It went away after I like refreshed the screen, but I think it just got confused. Technology, like I said, it has a mind of its own, but it can easily be confused. My California friend, too. Alabama, Georgia, and our kids have the cutest Southern accent. Oh my gosh. When I drink, I get asked all the time, "Are you from Alabama?" And I'm like, "No, but my daddy is." I don't know what that was about. My best friend and I would go bar hopping, and maybe it was, I don't know, I was just real chill, sitting there with a cigarette. And a lot of times, I got asked if I was from Alabama. I never, I guess we never think of our voice having an accent. But like if you're listening, you're somewhere else, you're like, "D, you really have an accent, you know?" So I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about. Do you see messages on here? D? Yes, I do. Yes, I do check my messages. Feel free to absolutely. You're gonna go to the National Archives? I love the archives. Oh my gosh. So I don't really have any British at all. But I know that there's tons there is some records I'm looking for. I've gotten most. I just hit a new brick wall. Well, I didn't hit a new brick wall. I broke a brick wall that was like, I don't, at least 40 years my aunt couldn't break it. I still haven't even told her I broke the brick wall. Yeah, they have so I was working with one of the archivists there, and she used to like send me stuff for free. I don't know, we just connected, but I still had to pay a fee. It is expensive. You need a tank? Yeah. So I have my family is Signorelli, Signorelli. We're related to Luca Signorelli, the Italian painter who painted Sistine Chapel and lots of famous paintings. That's my connection to him through my grandfather's side. It's fascinating. And so there was a brick wall after him for 200 years. And so I broke it. He never had any kids. So it's like to his father is the connection. And if you look at there's no photographs of these people. They're all drawn or some kind of print from art. They all look just like my grandpa and all the cousins. It's crazy. There's a certain look with the nose and the face and like the mouth, but it's all the same. It's crazy. I think it changed with maybe my mom, but she still kind of has that look. She's got that like where they have like a little hump right here, but it kind of goes in, but just like his nose. My grandpa had it, his brothers had it, even his sisters had it. His father had it, and I have a picture of his father's father. He had it too. So that's a dominant like feature, right? But then once I broke this brick wall through paperwork and DNA, I was like, well, that was 200 years that we didn't know. And so I told my aunt I broke down the wall, but I just haven't sent it to her because I need to have lunch with her so I could tell her and show her how many criminals I found. Yeah, you have the bump too. I don't have the bump. I have the Norwegian nose. I don't have that. See? Because I'm Norwegian and Italian. So I don't know. My mom has it. Yep, she's got it. My aunt has it. My aunt, I think, has it more than my mom. But I have more Norwegian features that like were my grandmother's, from them. And the cleft chin is like a recessive gene. So all my siblings have it. My mother has it. My dad never had it. And my my dad has like the dimples here. And Polish, right? Can't forget that. The Poles. Movie poster was funny. Yeah, so I'm trying to think of my who has it? Yeah, every single one of my siblings has the cleft chin. My mom's is real deep, and her dad had it. My grandma had it. I don't think my aunt does. The church cemetery at St. Mary's, Hampton. I'm going to take you. What? What's the oldest grave? Hey, Real Talk, how you doing? Welcome to a Real Talk late at night after dark. It would be funny to find real. I know. Have you done your DNA, Kathy? You should do it. Probably related. I mean, we're all related, they say, right? I did my DNA, like, you should do it. It doesn't matter. People get afraid. I'll just tell you right now, it won't matter. You go to the doctor for blood. They got they got your DNA, right there. But I did mine well, it's been 7, 8 years now. There's an opportunity to, if you have an envelope from somebody, you could actually get the saliva off if they lick the seal of the envelope or licked a stamp. You can actually, get the DNA off, but it's really expensive. Like, it's $900. But, like, if I had an envelope that was my great-grandmother's, I would absolutely wanna get the DNA off that. You should do it. I did it with Ancestry, and I know there so you don't have to put here's the thing, you don't have to put your real name. You could put I have a few people that have aliases, but it still links to you, right? And people worry about, "Oh, it's been hacked." They have pretty good security. Nothing's guaranteed, just like your lab results. They can get your DNA on that. It's held in like a vault, so you can ask the ancestry to destroy it. They don't share it with anybody, but I mean, at this point in my life, I'm not worried about it. If someone wants to clone me, then have fun. But they don't do any of that stuff. But it's been 7 years, and I have on my ancestry account, I manage like over 30 people's DNA to help them do searches and stuff. They've never had an issue either. And that's over the last 5 years. Yeah. So it's gone up in cost. Um, I'm gonna say, and all you do is you don't eat or drink anything for 30 minutes. You spit in this little vial that has a mixture. You seal it back up, you mail it in the box they give you. They have all this packaging, and it goes in. I highly recommend that if you do buy it like around Black Friday, the price is good, or any of those kind of sale dates. But the problem is everybody's gonna be doing it, right? So when you send it in, it's gonna take between 3 and 8 weeks, and then your results will be online, and they'll email you, like, if you make an account. So that's all free. Your matches, you can view all that, but in order to search for the people on their site, you have to pay for a membership. That's where it gets expensive. Yeah, there are 2 impressive excuse me. Oh, wow. 1562 and 1731. Okay, I wanna look them up because I really love cemeteries, like, a lot. I find them to be an extremely peaceful place. I know some people think, "Oh, that's morbid," but really, if you haven't gone into a cemetery and just observed the beauty around, it truly is a very quiet place. What's up, Melissa? How you doing? I found one my dad had done after he died. Oh, did he actually, spit in the thing? Could you turn it into Ancestry? Sometimes after like a year, the solution goes bad, but, you should try to send it to them and see. If it's a brand new kit, call them up and give them the code that's on it. They might send you a new kit. You might have to pay 10 bucks for shipping. Check out Find a Grave to see if there's Okay, I will. Oh, you found the results, so that's why you wanna do yours. You're lucky. I really wish I had my dad's. He died way before DNA was even a thing. I mean, scientists had it in a lab, but we didn't have the access to actually purchase it, but they were still doing DNA. Yeah, I have my mom, she did hers. She's living. Um, but I what I like about Ancestry, what they do is so if they used to not have it this way, but if you have, for example, here's my ancestry results, right? So you got paternal and maternal, right? Mother, father, maternal's mother. If it separates it now. So Ancestry's computer knows what other because they map it. So they know now we're gonna talk about genealogy, which is fine. They know how to map it digitally. So maybe like some cousins have my mom's, they had their DNA done. So if your parents living and you have DNA results, it's gonna link you to your parents' DNA. So it shows my mom, and then it puts all the cousins they suggest that are maternal. My dad was very interested in it. He spent a lot of time on it. Oh, that's awesome. You should do yours. You should do yours. And then it'll show how many segments and things like that that you match with your father, and then it will separate it. It's pretty cool. So I could search my relatives by under my mother because she did her DNA. I can also search my aunt. None of my siblings have done it. My brothers are like paranoid about it. Which is funny to me, but I'm like, "Okay, whatever." And then, my sister said she would do it. I need to have her do it. Yeah, they're paranoid. But see, I need the guys. I need their DNA because I can get some of the DNA from my dad, and then I can get that data. Because you can't there's one piece of DNA that I can't get, but I can get it from my brothers because it will link this one side of the family 100%. But I'm trying to get my younger brother, I'm talking him more and more into it. I'm hoping that I can convince him, but he's very paranoid that it'll be cloned. I'm like, "Believe me, when they made you, that was it. You're not gonna get cloned." Like in a good way, I try to tease him. Hey, Sassy and Crafty, how you doing? Hey, nine yard line, how are you? But has anybody else done their DNA with Ancestry? It's very interesting. I found so many relatives. I will definitely look that up, Great Britain. Thank you for the offer. Lots from 1600s to find a grave and no. I know there's tons. No, I'll tell you why. So find a grave. I think there's maybe, yeah. So it's like a 50-50. There's a cemetery here that's small, it's old. And when I started submitting the graves, some people do mass listings where they can volunteer their time. They can grave record by the name, date, and whatever. And then they don't take pictures because then they got to do all that, upload it. So it could be that they didn't take the time to upload a picture, but you can request for a photo and someone will go out and take a picture, of volunteer. I've done that before. I'm one of the volunteers on there. I mean, I don't know how many members they have. A lot of people do that. Yeah. So there's a chance too. I was looking for a grave and I put in a request for a picture of it. And then the person writes back a message and said, I'm sorry, there's no gravestone, no marker at this grave. And then they sent me a picture of the grass. When my great grandmother, I found out where she was buried in New York, because she died in Ellis Island, and she was buried in a potter's field, which is where like about 6 people are buried in one grave. There's no headstone, but there might be a huge like plaque or statue. And she's in a very, very large area, and there's no markers at all. So when I requested someone to go take a picture, they just took a picture of the whole area. But at least I got to see it, right? Yeah, lots from 1600 grave. There's lots like that. And every cemetery has them. Sometimes people don't even buy them. They can't afford it. Or they just, they don't think about a headstone. They can just cover the cost of the other. Yeah. You have, and your dad before he passed. Oh, you took it with that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. My dad died in 1994. I wish I had the DNA then. That's why I want one of my brothers to do it, but one for sure will not. The other one is like, hell no. I said, what do you wanted for a crime? Because they would have found you by now. Because once my DNA is done, and if you have a crime, they can link you, dummy. That's what I tell him. But, he's like, no, I don't. If anyone wants to screenshot graves when they're there, yeah, they could do that. I mean, there's also billion graves. There's a lot more that have kind of the same thing, but Find a Grave was, I think, the first one. Have you seen this new thing? So I don't know the company, but they advertise on TikTok and Instagram a lot. They have this little QR code sticker, but it's not a sticker. It's like a tile of some sort. And the QR code allows you to put a video of the person or a slideshow, and then they attach it to the graves. I don't know what they charge for that, but I was like, man, what a good idea. My friends and I had talked about that years ago, doing that, and we should have done it. Because you could go up to a headstone and take a picture of it, and it pulls up on your phone. I don't know. I'll find out. It's a great, I mean, just put a headstone QR code. It probably will come up on Google. Yeah, of course, people can flick. Oh, yeah, you guys can swipe the chat left, and then you could just see me and not the chat. Yes. Yeah, I wish I knew the name of it. I was seeing a lot of the ads for it actually, and lately I haven't seen them, but I'm totally doing that. I already a long time ago when I was on Find a Grave, I actually have I had like a draft, because you used to be able to do drafts. You can't anymore. Oh gosh, the best DNA kit. I mean, there's 23andMe. I kind of like that because they do a lot of different stuff with you. But Ancestry, I don't know. Both are really good. Back in the day, before they sued each other, you could do a DNA test from Ancestry, or from 23andMe, and you could upload it to each other's sites. Now they got pissed off at each other and were like, no, we're not having that. You got to buy my kit. But you can put it on gedmatch.com, and then you'll find less people, but that's the database that shares with the police and stuff like that. But you're anonymous. Your name isn't there, but does show, who you match with and stuff like that. You did 23andMe, and so did I. Yeah, my heritage. I have put mine on there too. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, 23andMe does cost more money. It's kind of expensive, 23. I don't know what Ancestry costs. Should we look? Yeah, what's that? All right, let me see. Ancestry cost. I feel like 23andMe is like 160 or 180 bucks, um see, now they have okay, here's Ancestry has like all these extra add-ons. Don't buy them. They're not worth it. Like the DNA, let's see if I can order a kit. Buy another kit. Okay, let's see what it says the kit price is. So Ancestry, they have Ancestry, you could buy an Ancestry DNA kit on their website for 99 bucks, right? And then, or you can buy for 100. This is their trick. So then for 100, you could get Ancestry DNA plus a World Explorer membership for $100. And it probably gives you like, oh, it gives you a 3-month trial of Ancestry for US only. And then for 200, it gives you, I think it gives you for more than 3 months, but it gives you other things with it. Like newspapers. It gives you, it gives you Fold 3, which is like for veterans. There's not too much on there for me. But sometimes they have sales. And then shipping's like 10 bucks. Amazon also sells their kits. I don't know how much they sell them for. Sometimes they'll be like 59, 69, maybe 89 bucks now. They're not that cheap like they used to be. Went in my heritage last night. Can't see my pre-approved trees anymore without paying. Yeah, that sucks. So I have a huge tree. I have like 40 trees in my account. I can see everything. I can see all my documents I've originally searched for. But if I do a new search, well, I actually have a membership. They have a new thing right now. My cousin gifted me 6 months because I took a break from it. She goes, hey, I bought this thing where you pay, I don't know how much she pays a year. I got to look. But she paid it for 6 months or a year. And she can invite 6 people to view her ancestry, but like as users, not use her account, make their new accounts. So she invited me to hers. Hey, Hot Piggy, how you doing? Hey, Campy. And so I haven't really used it. It's been like 2 months because I have another database I use too a lot. And but I can search, I can access everything. But when you're not paid, because it's very expensive, it's like $400 a year to use Ancestry to do the right searches. And if you're just starting out, like there's like a lot of stuff you can find, but people find stuff and then, oh, that's my grandma or my great grandma, and the documentation is not correctly. Because you got to match it up by paperwork usually or DNA. And people post all kinds of crap on there. Like, so you have to be sure that that's the right person because a lot of people have same names, similar birth years, similar birth cities, and then when they take all uh the census, names are spelled wrong, because the person just wrote messy and they transcribed it to be spelled with A and E or I instead. That happened in a lot of my family names. So I just have to like stare at it, try to figure it out, and try to map it so it all works. Yeah, my heritage, and then if you're a member of the Mormon church, you actually get, if you're like doing that work because that's part of the requirement, you get all those sites for free. I'm not telling you to go convert, but my aunt, she is a member for many years, so sometimes I use hers. Sometimes I use hers if I need to really look something up because familysearch.org, a lot of the stuff doesn't pull up anymore. You have to go into one of the churches, which is free. They don't try to make you become a Mormon or anything. And they're actually really cool about it when I go in there. There's like a funny group that I used to see a lot. Trying to find out how my nanny get from. Oh, nothing on ship records? Maybe that wasn't her name. Is nanny your grandma, right? Because you don't call it it's not what everybody thinks, nanny. Yeah. That's what I thought. Is there what is your department of like records called over there? Hello, A-Tree. How are you doing? We're just doing a chat tonight. My grandmother added the S to my maiden name. She couldn't spell, so here it was. Oh, really? So, a lot of people that came over from different countries that went through Ellis Island, you know what happened? Is when they're in line, they're already nervous. They got like $20 sewn in their dress, like especially if they came from Italy. And they don't speak English, most people, and they don't understand the English, right? So when they're in line coming here and the people ask them, they're just like, yeah, they don't question anything because they want to get in the country. This was happening a lot. So if you look back in the ship's manifest, which are available at ellisisland.org, you just have to know their name roughly. You may find the wrong ancestor. You got to know where their ship departed from, and then when you find that, then you can go over and match it on the other end from Italy, and you'll know more because, like going from Norway to America, that their records are really good, and their site is English and Norwegian. But when I first was searching, everything was in Norwegian, so I had to learn how to read Norwegian, just keywords. I didn't have to like read it like a book. National Archives, there was a station too as a British colony. Maybe. Yeah, because time. Yeah, I wonder. So when you go to National Archives, you'll be able to. Where's your National Archives that you get to go to? Is it in London there? Yeah, a lot of times the names were because so my family name, um, it got spelled so many, yeah, in London. It got spelled so differently. Okay, so in Norway, they did like a weird naming thing. So families took on the name of the farm. So if the farm was, like for example, one of my family names is Carlgard, Karlgaard. So Carl Garden was the name of the farm. So their last name was Carlgard. And they pretty much all stayed there for a few hundred years. They had a huge family. But then you get the other side, and their farm was Quam. Then they went to Quam, and it's spelled all different ways. And I don't know if it was based on the alphabet or just the name of the farm. So you could move to a farm, and for Johannesburg, right? We'll just use that name. And you're really like, what's the other name? Just say like a Johnson, right? But you're moving to Johan's farm. Regardless of what your surname really is, you now become the name of the farm. And that's how they did the naming. But then when they name their kids, like the men, I don't know why this did, but it makes sense. So my my great grandmother, yeah, wait till you hear the names. So, and I don't think it's a practice today, maybe some. So my great grandmother's name was Sigvarda, not even like a name you ever hear of. Sigvara Ragna Jensine Kvam. But in her name, that's all I found in her name on documents. Her brother was named, okay, hold on. Her father's name was Nicholas, and then it was like Johan's son, like son of Johann. All the boys had that. And then her other middle name was like, it's so confusing. Yeah, so basically Joe, right? His middle name would be Joe Martinson. Hey Faith. The dad's name would be Joe. His middle name would be Martin's son. So it'd be Sen, and it means the son of Martin. So when you're tracing genealogy, it like fills in the gaps. Okay, now I need to look in here and I need to find who this Martin guy is. And it would literally have the father's name. So you already knew what the farm name was. It's super helpful when you're searching. Same thing with the daughter. the daughter would have the father's name. Poor daughters. They got named after their father. So Ole's daughter, and it's Dadder, Dadter. It's weird, but when you're looking in the genealogy and you're searching for this, it's really helpful. It's really, really helpful because now you know that she's the daughter of Ole, so this is her father's name in her name. So digitalarchivet.no is Norway's site, and you can look up like just about anything. I found so much stuff on my family in that. I found that, let's see, okay, so when my great grandfather came to America in 1898 the first time, he came over with his son, and they came over for a little while, worked, and went back to Norway. Yeah, and so when they went back to Norway, now there was another kid born and a little another brother, which was my grandfather. So then they came over here in 1908, 1910, actually. They came over in 1910, and they only came over with the three of them. And there was my grandfather didn't have like any records or anything like that, but I ended up finding like even more stuff out about them. But when I went through Digital Archivet, my grandpa always said he was born, he said, I was born in 1908. And I'm thinking, how would you are 2 years old? He was supposed to be like 8 or 9 when he came to America. So after searching and him telling me, and because there was no internet when he was living 1986, he said, well, when I came to America, there was like a big fire that burned like the whole town. It was like a big deal. I don't have a birth certificate, nothing, because he never had a driver's license, because he did come here when he was like 8 or 10 years old. So I look up and I found out that there was a huge fire that destroyed the whole town, but it didn't make sense because my grandpa was supposed to be born in 1906 and the fire was in 1908. And he came in 1910 to America. So somebody was born later. So after doing all these searches, then I ended up finding out all the stuff. But I ended up finding all of them, what homestead they lived in, which was the farm. And like Norwegian genealogy is easy, but it's complicated, but it's all documented. There's a guy that wrote several books on each little homestead and town that is phenomenal. If you get your hands on one, they're super rare. I have like all of them. He did 9 or 10 books, and they're really, really interesting if you can read Norwegian. But now that I know when I look at it, I can know that like it says like, the person's name, and it'll say they lived in this province or this, well, not province, this city and town. It's really interesting. And but if you get your hands on those kind of original books, because I think he only published like 10 of each book. And one of them he only had 2. And I have one of them. And that one's all my family. And it's pretty neat. So that's how that was documented. But when I was searching back far enough, one of the so on the Ellis Island paperwork for this side of my family, there's a question in there that they were asking all of the immigrants coming to America, like, why are you coming here and who are you going to stay with? So my great grandfather he was coming to visit his cousin John. He lived in South Dakota. And so the name was spelled like it is now, whereas the name coming in was completely different. But then I traced that cousin because we didn't know what connection we were to them. And so after tracing that cousin, I ended up finding out he's a second cousin. And his great grandfather had been like, there was some crimes and some stories about them being run over that none of my cousins in South Dakota even knew. All they knew is, oh, they came from Norway, and they were all farmers. They were all farmers, but some of them were pretty prominent people, like in that one particular town and city. And but a few, like there was some crazy, like one brother got ran over by a runaway horse carriage and left behind a wife with, I think there was 7 kids. And then she said, I'm out of here, I'm not going to stay in Norway. And she came to America, and that was John's mother. And she came to America with 7 kids all by herself with $20 or $30, because I don't know what happened to their money. I think over there when you die, they call it the local economy. I think it's different now what they call it. They take all your assets because they assign like I forget what it's called. like a conservatorship over you, and then they control your finances if you're a minor, and all the kids being minors. So the conservative person could like say, I spent all this money on the kids to pay for food or whatever, and they could blow the money. That actually happened to my my great grandfather's siblings. So my great aunts and uncles. Yeah, they had that. They had like a huge home, and it was on the water in Allison, Norway, Aalusnd, and it's by Oslo. I mean, this thing would be like big. And when the mother left to America, my grandpa was in America, great grandfather, they all left except she left her two kids behind in Norway to stay with the other grandparents. And they were given the house, but because they were so young, I think he was like 2 years old. This person like gambled, drank, spent all the money, and they had money saved up. And so by the time he became an adult, the man had lost the property, gambling, over not paying the tax. And I would say this would be equal to probably like a 5,000 square foot apartment building. Huge, maybe even bigger. And so he tried to get it and he couldn't get it. And they never knew, that family in Norway never knew what happened to our family that came to America, had no idea. And thanks to the internet and a wonderful lady who's my friend named Liv, they lived in her same town and she found him. And now we're all friends. And actually he would be my grandfather's brother, his younger brother named Henning, and I never knew what happened to him either, but he passed away a few months after my grandfather did, and he'd never got to see his brother, grew up with his brother. But we were able to connect because his son and I got to do FaceTime, and that was very special. He just passed away last year, and I think he was about 86, maybe 90. He might have been 90. So he lived a long, very good life, but it made his day to find out like where we all went. And then when you see pictures, like everybody kind of resembles each other. It's kind of weird because like you grow up not knowing who you look like, right? Or like you see your family and then you're like, okay, we look like each other, but where's the other cousins we look like, right? Yeah. So anyways, that's what happens when you start talking about genealogy. It's all these they're all little rabbit holes of brick walls. And it's interesting. Some people don't want to know. They don't care about their family history, but I feel like it's super important because it's like, makes you who you are. Has anybody who else has done their DNA? Yeah, it's very interesting, Faith. We just started talking about it, end up having a chat show. I've been interested in it since 1986, so quite a long time. And you know what got me interested in DNA and genealogy? This was before DNA. Is I had a friend in my class, and we were doing reports. We had to do family tree. So this girl in my class, Megan, came to school, and you had to stand up in front, and you had to either dress like the person in your family tree or something historical. I don't remember what the whole project was, but we had to talk about it. So her great grandfather, which maybe that's why I have morbid curiosity, I don't know. But she brought in this I don't know if it was like a journal or something she had, but it belonged to her great grandfather who was John Wilkes Booth. And it was like a diary. I remember that. It was the most fascinating thing ever. So he assassinated Abraham Lincoln, which back then, I mean, I'm sure their whole family went through so much crap with people being, they hated him because he was such a beloved president. And yeah, hey Andrea, how you doing? I've just scheduled a cemetery show subject to change for anyone. Okay, you guys, go bookmark Great Britain's gonna go to a cemetery to give us a tour. Okay, I'm gonna share your show. I'm gonna share for sure your show tomorrow with Tara and a few people to tell them to bookmark it. So we're just talking, but yeah, isn't that crazy? So as soon as so she was one of the factors, and then my auntie, my mom's sister, is a member of the Mormon church. So she's been doing that work for years and she's interested in it. I don't know if she had that bug before she went in the church. I don't know. But it's part of one of the requirements, like to, build the family tree and obviously baptize people that have passed away. and some other things. And so she's been on that journey. And but then she also had all the records, she spent so much money and time getting their death certificates, birth certificates, marriage, and collected them. So over the years, she shared them all with me, and I've just built the tree. And even her husband's side, I've pulled information, and I went in every direction. So I have these binders. I don't have them here. It's all my surnames. So I have for every big surname I have, like my mom, my dad, my each set of grandparents. So then there's two there. There's four. That's six. I think I have I have 12 books, 12 3-inch binders with all the printed material. Because if your computer goes down, where's your backup? So it's all my backup. And then I have a family tree thing that would probably fill this whole wall. I might tweak that day. Oh, yeah, no problem. Especially if raining, right? Because you can't go and you're having some rain. Hello, Pamela. How you doing? Yeah, we're just talking about genealogy right now, but if you have a question about whatnot, let me know. I'm going to stay on for about 10 or 15 more minutes because I just looked at the time. And then I'll be rating someone, whoever's awake. Yeah, let's see, it's 5:20 if you're on the East Coast. Kathy, you still awake? Yeah, thank you very much for that. It's so interesting to me. Like we've talked about it on here a few times, and some people are like, "Man, how do you?" And I can't even tell you how many hours I've had crazy experiences with when I search because I have like a I don't know 420. Oh, it's early. Yeah, I wonder if weekend is better or worse. Well, then when you go, I wonder how crowded it would be on the weekend. Yeah, we appreciate it. That'd be really cool. Because we're not gonna I may not travel there. I won't say I never will because you never know what can happen, right? Okay. I've had, I've talked about it on Whatnot. I don't know how to explain. I'm not a medium, but I have that. I used to be able to pull through that stuff. And when I was digging in my genealogy, I used that skill that I have. I don't know if it's a skill. It's just something weird, but I pushed it away. I I I could turn it back on, but I just chose not to. And I would have all these visuals. Hey, Alicia, how you doing? Five petals, hello. And I would literally tune into, and I've had like uh I had to be visualizing or dreaming. And I was there. I said this story before about being with my great grandmother and being when I was looking for finding out about my great grandfather if he had been because I couldn't find his birth record, and I was there the night he was. Here's what's crazy. I was thinking about this the other day where he got abandoned as a baby. Like I got to reenact that whole thing and watch it go down. And then a couple days later I found out that I didn't know he would had been abandoned. But I had found his birth record, which was the documentation of him being abandoned. And every detail that was written on that was in the visual I already had. The experience I had with my great grandmother, it was the craziest thing. It was very real. Yeah. So she definitely came through and showed me and talked to me and held my hand. It was like the best feeling ever. Like it was so incredible. And I can't even like convey that. Even I told my aunt because she very much believes all that stuff. And she's like, I've never had that in all the years. Never. I've had a couple of dreams, but I've never been touched by anybody. They've just appeared. Yeah. I just had one about a week ago. I'm not ready to talk about that one, but that one was really cool. It was really, really cool. I have to tell my best friend before I can tell anybody here, but her mom basically came through to me. And I was literally during one of right after I went live, probably like I don't know, a few days ago. It was pretty crazy. Pretty cool. Like, yeah, I don't know. Anybody ever have that? Or is it, I'm sure you have dreams, but to like come through and talk to you. Very different. What about 12:17? When is your next show, Lone Star? You said today, but you might reschedule it. Just go live right now. We can raid you. 4 a.m. You get an early start. I'm in Southern California. Lone Star's in Texas. So it's 2:25 a.m. my time where I am at Pacific time, and then it's 4:25 for Lone Star, but she's probably horizontal too. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. So what but this week I've been doing a little genealogy. Somebody asked me to look some stuff up. They have a huge brick wall, and I'm just like, they're paying me, but their brick wall is huge. It's gonna be a lot of work. So because I used to do that a lot, charge, but it's like very expensive. Like people go to Ancestry to get their family tree pulled up and get information, and they just give them like a thing. It doesn't even match up, and it's like $6,000 or $7,000. My one friend paid like 4 grand. She couldn't get anything because she was adopted. They didn't find anything. I found all her family in like 2 hours and confirmed it. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? How much? Yeah, it's very, very expensive. But I gave her like a whole report. I even got pictures of like her mother and everything. She's my friend that just passed away. And excuse me. Ugh, see what now it's happening. The yawning is real. The 12:17 p.m. is when the cemetery show says. Yeah, but that's your time. Remember, they're 9 hours ahead. Yeah, Great Britain is she's 9 hours ahead. Oh no, she's 7 hours ahead of you. Yeah, 9 hours ahead of me. But the show, oh, let me see. Let me peek at the show so I could bookmark it. Ooh. Oh, I love it. Okay. It says 4:17 a.m. for me. I'm probably gonna be sleeping. But I sometimes if you have a show like that, I might still be up. So I would totally like set it. Okay, I'm starting to yawn a lot. Excuse me. Sorry, I don't it just hit me. Um, that I might be up for that one. Because that's like an early one for me, you know. All right, look, I'm yawning like crazy already. That's what I don't understand. If I'm 7 hours ahead, but it's showing Lone Star 10-hour difference. Okay, so it says 4:17. What time did you set your show at? Like on Great Britain, what time does your show time say? I wasn't reading because I was like talking. Hey Linda, how are you? We're just kind of chatting here. I know, I don't understand it, why it does that. 6:17 on here. So you have it at noon. Well, that's okay. So you're ahead of us, the time, not behind. So that's why. So if it's 12 noon over there, if I deduct 9 hours, right? 9, 8. Yeah, that would be 4. That would be 4 o'clock. Yeah, so 12 noon would be put at 4 a.m. for me and 6. Yeah, I don't know why it says, hold on, I'll make sure. Maybe I'm so tired I looked at it and read it wrong, but I think hold on. Please hold on. Yeah, for me it says August 8th with a picture of the church cemetery tour. It says 4:17 a.m., which would be noon. Interesting that it says noon for you, not 12:17. What's up, Philly Flipper? Hey, Thrifty, how you doing? So why did 6 p.m. show as a silly time for Lone Star? But it's not. I think Lone Stars would be 6:11 a.m. Yeah, the cemetery tour. I don't know, figure out what works, try it out and see. Maybe do it like 2 PM, because then it would be like 6 AM. It's still early for West Coast. We're just hanging out, chatting. If you just popped in, it is now 2:30 AM, West Coast Pacific time. So add your time zone, and I hope you're having a good morning. We're trying to get a good time for Great Britain to put their show so we can go because of the 9-hour difference in time from West Coast. And oh, you were rounding the time. Got you, got you. Yeah, but oh, because you could schedule the show time. Hello. Forget the 9 hours. It's not gonna matter. Yeah, you have whatever you set the time at, then minus. And then, but it's funny how if you put it at 12, it doesn't just do the 9 hours less. It's like 8 hours and 40 minutes less. It is strange. It does weird stuff. Just do your show whenever, and then I already have it bookmarked. But 4 is early for me, but I'll do my best to be in there. Yeah, play around. Maybe 3 PM will be good. I don't know, but it also, I don't know how far that is for you, the traffic, you know what I mean? So you do what works for you, number 1, and number 2, we'll do our best to be there. Or at least I speak for myself. Hey, Beyond the Kaleidoscope, how you doing? Hey, Audie, we're just doing a little chat. It's a mile away. Oh, it's super close. Well, I screenshot. I want to look it up and see what famous graves. Is it crypts or are they large headstones or flat land, just regular headstone in the ground or a combination? Well, it's an old cemetery. They're gonna be above ground. Combo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because are they still burying people in that cemetery? Hey, Dee Dee, how you doing? I love cemeteries. I've been to so many of them. One of my favorites in Boston. I really like that one. It's one of the, not the oldest, but it's pretty old. And a bunch in Pennsylvania I've been to. Yeah, it's pretty full, huh? There's one I want to buy. It's $1 million. Does anybody want to buy it? It's in Pennsylvania. It's $1 million. It's for sale right now. It's 29 acres. It's overran. It's beautiful right now. No one's maintaining it. Mount Vernon, 1 million. Obviously, no one's being buried in there. The super old graves. It's on Zillow. It's very fascinating to me. I can't believe that the county doesn't. I don't know the history on it, but I just saw it in my Find a Grave group that I'm in, and they were sharing that it was for sale. And then one of the stipulations is you have to. What's up, my stuff? What are you doing awake? One of the stipulations is you have to find out which graves are where and what's empty and who's buried there. Not tonight, because I'm gonna probably go off in a minute here, but I will definitely do it another time. You took a long nap? Are you gonna go live right now? Remember I said I would go off in about 10 minutes. But I would do it another time, absolutely. Do you want to go live right now on your channel and I'll raid you? Great Britain, if you want to go live. Only because I've been on for a little bit and I wanna. No, I totally get that. I just wanna maybe not tonight. I'll come in your show tomorrow. Maybe we can figure it out and then you can talk while you're selling. You're not sure, Linda? Yeah, I was like, well, I came on late tonight because of all the glitches. So I figured, well, it's it's about almost 3 hours of just talking. So I wanted to just stay for a little bit and I was like, I think I'm gonna wrap it up and raid somebody and then because I'll start expiring soon. We're talking about cemeteries and genealogy. Your favorite things, Linda. Your favorite things. I know the timing thing is weird. I don't know why Whatnot has it that way. All right, you guys, I think I am gonna raid somebody because I am getting tired now. I totally appreciate it. I love the conversation. I love that you're sharing. Not sure I want to. I really need to go through stuff in my storage in the morning. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Hey, Manning. Um, yeah, I will pop on tomorrow night or tonight, actually. Oh, check out Olive Ann Oatman. She is buried in our local cemetery. I want to get $1,000,000 so I could buy that one cemetery in Pennsylvania, Mount Vernon. It looks so amazing. I'd even live there. I mean, I don't think there's a house there, but you probably could build something. Hey, Katrina. No way, that's a peaceful place. Nobody's gonna bug you. They're all dead. They're resting. They're not gonna bother you. Okay, check that out. Sorry I'm not co-hosting tonight, only because I'm gonna go off here now. It's been a long day. All right, friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody hanging out. You won't come visit me probably then if I own the cemetery. All right, I'm gonna raid somebody right now. Let's see who's on. I always try to raid. Oh yay, they fixed it. Oh, interesting. How does this girl have 0? She must have just went offline. Oh, okay, let's see. It shows people who have shows scheduled. Custom wood burnings, it says they're on, but I can't go in their show. Oh, that's weird, huh? Oh, it's totally fine. Thank you. I'm so glad we all hung out and chatted. Bear with me a sec. I was gonna raid and I was gonna try to actually raid custom wood burning, but it says 0 viewers in show. They must not be live anymore. Oh, she's doing comics. All right, let's see what new sellers. I try to do new. Drinks and snacks. Oh, that's a good one. Funko, Pokemon, everything else. I'm very careful about where we get rated to. Anybody see anybody on? Yeah, I'm kind of like, oh, I should probably go to bed. Let me peek real quick. I appreciate all the conversation. Okay. Okay, do you guys, all right, here's the option. So she has 10. I'm trying to see if there's anybody in vintage or we can, all right, you know what it shows? Hey, Marcia. We'll raid Marcia. Marcia's doing Christmas in July. Okay, I know y'all like Christmas in July sometimes. Thank you. There's some awesome people that come into my shows all the time. I say follow everybody. Hey, Simpson, how you doing? Follow everybody, check it out, see what they offer, go to the shows. Sometimes you can find some really good deals, great items, and some really great people. So let's go visit Hey Marcia. She's got 10 in her show right now. It shows her on the computer on, but we're gonna find out. Yeah. Oh, the whatnot raid. There it goes. It finally worked. It wasn't letting me raid the person I wanted to raid, which I don't think I've ever raided. I love Marcia. Marcia, Marcia, Marcia. Okay. So be kind. Remember that. Practice your kindness right now, friends. Okay. Everybody have a good one. I'll see you in the next time. Remember, tonight I'll be on, and then I'm going to do a back-to-back show tonight. And then first thing, I guess it's Thursday. So Thursday and then a Friday morning, early. So I'll see you tonight. Take care, everybody. See you soon.